often have you thought to yourself, I wish I could just go back and redo that whole scenario? It may be that you've been through a really stressful situation or a really traumatic one where you felt under-resourced and unsupported or misunderstood, or pushed into a corner. And it may be that you have a kind of ongoing trigger, sort of a feeling of being triggered in your current life due to these traumatic events. IFS gives us a way of processing these events in a very safe, holding environment so that the client feels really understood and heard and validated. It's very unjudgmental, and very often the client is directed to kind of think about what they sort of needed the most in terms of resourcing at the time, and is encouraged to find those resources within themselves. And the most wonderful thing is that the client is the one that's the most best placed to say what it is that they really needed and they really missed at the time. And the process of redoing the whole thing in your imagination sounds a bit odd, but actually it's incredibly empowering, because it kind of, our memories work in a way where if something's been traumatic in the past, if we replay them in our imagination in a way that where things have gone better and we've had the support we've needed and we've perhaps responded to difficult circumstances in the way that we really wanted to, that basically we no longer feel as triggered when these sort of scenarios come up again. And so it puts us in a more calm, compassionate mindset in the future, where we are able to understand our own needs much better and realise that the support we need is important, is crucial for how we manage challenges in the future. And that by having this support, we suddenly feel less at the mercy of our defensiveness or our addictions or our anxieties, or less at the mercy of persistent thoughts that kind of take over our mindset. So if this sounds like it might be relevant to you and you'd be interested in meeting me on Zoom and having a free discovery session for an hour, we can talk through the sorts of scenarios that you'd like to work on and see whether IFS coaching might work for you. My website address is below in a link, and do get in touch.